Good morning. Today I want to tell you an amazing story, and perhaps you've heard it many times. In the beginning, the Lord created man in his image, and we've gone through that before. But the most wonderful thing to me is that it says that Adam and Eve walked daily in the garden with the Lord. They walked together in this beautiful landscape, and you can see trees behind me. The colors were probably beyond what you can imagine. So they're walking, and the Lord said this to Adam. He said, of all the trees you can eat, but there's one tree that you cannot touch, and that's the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Well, of course, man being man, guess what he did? He ate from the tree. His wife gave him the fruit, and he ate. And so the Lord is walking through the garden again, and Adam hears the Lord, and he hides. And the Lord asks, Adam, where are you? And he says, I heard you walking through the garden, and I was scared, and I hid from you because I was naked. Now, did you ever wonder, how did he know? Why would he say, I hid because I was afraid because I was naked? He'd been naked his whole life. He was created naked, and he never had to clothe himself. But the Lord told him not to eat from that tree because he would know good from evil. And all of a sudden, fear, confusion, shame came into the picture. God never meant for us to know. He only meant for us to know good. You know, the scripture also says this: the Father of lights gives every good and perfect gift. It comes from the Father of light. And what does that mean? That we have the light of Christ in us. Jesus is the light. And because we have Jesus in us, if we are his, then we are to walk and be guided by his light. Light in scripture means life, darkness means death. You know, when the Lord told them not to eat from that tree, he said, for surely you will die. He meant a spiritual death would happen. He didn't mean for us to experience it. He meant for us to only have light. So what I want to say to you today is, if you carry the light of Christ in you, then you carry the ability to understand who he is, to know his character, to have that revelation. Light means you have a revelation of who Christ is. Not to focus on things that are dark. The Lord never meant for us to know evil. We are not to entertain evil or be entertained by it. You know, scripture also says this: the eyes are the light of the body. But if that light is dim, how much darkness will be there? How dim is that light? We are to take things into our spirit, to see things, to process things, to read things that are of the light of the world. All those other things are not supposed to touch our spirit because it dims the light that God has given us. If you struggle in this area, I ask you that you would just pray and say, Lord, forgive me and help me to walk in your light. Help me to walk in your word, because the word brings revelation and gives you more and more light. Be encouraged.